at the last minute, and so we'll see if they show up, one, and if anybody else wanders in. But yeah, it's my quest here now. You know, here in year 12.
Yeah, no, you had to ramp up to it. You don't come in that hot. I mean, it makes you look desperate.
Oh, nobody wants. I want that overnight success that is really over a decade in the making. That's the real stuff. So I just have to figure out a way to sell the show. But it's what I want very badly. I want this to be what it should be.
Successful?
Yes, that. Yes, that, please. I'll have one of those. All right, Kim, for my purposes, is that where you're going to live for the next hour? You can.
I'm trying to figure out a way to crop out the fact that there's a big deck in this background. So I think
because I can just crop you any which way. So if that's where you're gonna live, I can make it work.
All right, I think I'm gonna try to live right here. It's acceptable.
think I saw Luke pull up, so should be ready.
What kind of car is he driving these days?
Well, he's here, so he can answer that question.
Oh, I don't care that much.
Welcome, Luke. So Kim was asking, and I didn't get a good look at it, so I couldn't tell her.
He said you were driving up, and I said, what kind of car is he driving these days? And he couldn't answer me.
I couldn't. Yes.
Subaru? I can.
She's over there, in case you want to engage
her.
I know.
All right.
Her eyes are there, and her face is there, so it's hard. Hey, folks.
Date night? Hell yeah, dude.
Is this the first stop? You guys got more plans after this? We heading somewhere else? Dinner? Nice. Somewhere on the strip here? Because we got all sorts of food. Or you guys got something else planned? Well, we got... Broadway is lousy with food options. We got... So from there, you've got Thai, Ethiopian, Japanese, Chinese, Indian... all in like a block and a half. So there's all that. Of course, if you want your standard, not greasy spoon, that's not quite right. But like your burgers and stuff, they got Willie's over there, chili cheese fries, all that sort of stuff.
Is the Rainforest Cafe still there?
Is what?
The Rainforest Cafe?
I don't know. I don't get out, Kim. So I.
Well, the Ethiopian place is very good.
Yeah.
I miss that Ethiopian place. You know how many Ethiopian places we have in Alabama? None.
You probably could have given us the opportunity to guess, and we would have probably landed on 0 for Ethiopian restaurants in Alabama.
Why did you go to Alabama?
Mike got a job teaching here at the university.
Damn, it's always
Mike. Work. And it's always Mike. Yes.
Teach them about Ethiopian food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open a food truck.
Yeah, an Ethiopian food truck.
Could you imagine?
Just a couple of the whitest people opening an Ethiopian food truck in Alabama.
I bet we
a
could
mother-son thing. It could be me and Pip.
Oh, sure.
Kim and Pip's Ethiopian food. Come on down.
Oh, man.
I bet we could play a game of like what type of cuisine do they not have in Alabama and just name anything that's not hot dogs. And probably be right.
It's just barbecue. We just eat nothing but barbecue.
Nice.
They're called restaurants around here are called Meat and Three, which is a restaurant that serves meat and then 3 side dishes.
You get that nice chunk of bread, just like a white bread.
A full loaf. It's not a good restaurant unless they give you a full loaf of white bread with your food.
A pile of beans.
If it's green, no bueno.
Yeah.
No, there's nothing green at Dreamland Barbecue.
So we're introducing the folk joining us to the fact that Kim is joining us from Bammy.
Yeah, just outside of Beeham.
Because everybody, that's a reference point that everyone can easily.
It's like the center of the state. It's
Beeham.
like not close to Selma or Mobile.
Okay.
It's.
Do you live near where they say Roll Tide? I know that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm in Tuscaloosa where they say Roll Tide.
Okay.
That's the university that my husband works for.
I only know that because of the former bachelorette, Hannah Brown.
Oh, Hannah Brown is from Tuscaloosa, yes.
Nice.
Are you close to the Gulf?
No, I'm 2.5 hours from the Gulf, which is unfortunate because it's wicked nice.
Yeah.
And in case that didn't help tip you off, we've got a New Englander living in Alabama when she referred to the Gulf as wicked nice.
It is. It's nice. Oh, I'm sorry. Should I be more? It's hella nice.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, that's more like it.
You're not Californian. You stick to wicked.
Hella bang bang Niner gang. Let's keep it local to us here. Okay.
I will only actually refer. I Googled. I have to in my prompts. I mentioned a gas station. I had to Google gas stations because I wasn't sure like what would be like a nationally recognized gas station.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Just say Wawa and confuse the local Californian audience. That's fun. Is that a gas station or just a convenience store?
I think they have gas.
Okay, I forget.
All right. I know nothing.
I know about Buc-ee's. I've had friends that have
Oh,
gone
fuck
to
yeah,
one of those.
Buc-ee's.
Okay.
Everyone loves that place. I don't
They have
know.
like the 3-foot fudge roll.
Oh shit! All right. You sold me.
Buc-ee's got it all.
Yeah.
Buc-ee's got clean bathrooms and showers.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, nothing like a gas station with a clean bathroom and showers.
Well,
and a
that's
3-foot log of fudge.
that just sounds like a chain
Buc-ee's.
of truck stops, basically.
It is a chain of truck
Yeah.
stops.
Okay, that makes more sense.
The 3-foot fudge sounds like what would be in the bathroom at a truck stop.
Yeah.
You
That's where they get it
wish.
from.
Yeah.
They harvest it fresh.
Yes.
Yeah, it's that's what happens.
All right.
There's another gas station truck stop around here. Oh gosh, I'm gonna lose the name now. It's called something like Sneakies.
Oh,
Oh.
that sounds nice.
Yeah.
I want to go there.
Something like-
Get
like,
sneaked
it's
on. What
like-
the hell does that mean?
Yeah.
I'll look it up. Whatever. That's not even as weird. What I said was not as weird as the real name of the rest of the gas station.
Yeah. Come on in and fill up at Touchy's Pump and Chew. Oh no. No, Touchies. So this isn't the show. Just so that's clear.
It's just
No,
four
don't.
people talking. One of
Right.
them's in Alabama.
We just miss
every
each other
every
is all.
Friday.
Yeah.
We just miss each other.
Yeah. This is our waiting for online and in-person audiences and just loosening up,
Oh yeah, yeah.
getting me a little cold open for when I edit the shows again. This new job makes it very difficult to edit shows again.
What's your new job?
I finally gave in and got me a good old statey.
Oh hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Benefits.
Oh yes. Good
You're
old state
welcome.
job.
Yes.
I just have to last another 15 weeks to get through that probation.
I hate that part. Yeah.
It's Sneaky Pete's.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna
Sneaky
say that, but I was
Pete's
like, that's an
hot dogs
Amazon
and
show.
gas station.
That sounds worse.
Hey,
Yeah.
come on down.
What are
to
they known
Sneaky
for?
Pete's.
Hot dogs and gas. Sneaky Pete's. Come on down.
Come on down to Sneaky Pete's. Get yourself some mirror sneakers. You know.
Mirror sneakers?
Yeah. Or some sneaker mirrors, whichever. You know, little mirrors you can strap
Oh,
to
right.
the top of
you
your
can look
sneakers.
underneath the
How about-
Oh,
bathrooms.
no.
How about some Trump sneakers?
Oh, yeah.
Those what?
All
I
gold
think
and
those
patriotic.
come with mirror sneakers.
They should.
I
It does
saw,
have, it's in the tongue.
I saw that sketch on SNL about the Trump sneakers. I thought they made that up for the sketch. I was like, these are real?
What are they?
Why?
I haven't heard of that yet.
You haven't heard?
No.
He's
You
got
don't
his
have
own
to.
sneakers. That's the beginning, middle, and end of that story.
Yeah. Gold high tops
Nice.
with
Yep.
the American
Which
flag.
I got to admit, not a fan of the person, but gold high tops fucking slap.
I mean,
that's some good ass shoes.
Well, I don't think you can trademark that, so someone else should get on that
Well.
real fast.
seems like rave wear. I
Does-
don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't follow sports, so does Steph Curry have a shoe yet?
Yeah, he's had.
would
He,
assume.
he's signed with
Oh,
Under
yeah.
Armour though, which I feel like is the lamest one to sign with.
You can't even see it.
Do they?
Yeah, yeah. He wears his sneakers are under the socks. It's so stupid. What a horrible choice. And then the Kings light the beam. We beat the Warriors. That was tight.
Well,
Are you
I don't-
guys Kings
Right.
fans? It's okay if you're not.
But they're playing the Pelicans right now.
We can't
and
afford to
Yeah.
lose the two of you,
Getting
so
their asses
we'll
kicked.
agree with whatever you say. Okay, that's totally fine. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at
Good.
you.
I
I'm just
barely watch
kidding.
either.
Fucking trash sport.
A what?
Wow.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh, okay. Well, it's good that we're not paying that close attention because they're down by 10.
Oh. I had it playing on my phone in the car while the train was going, and
Oh.
yeah, they were letting them catch up. It's annoying, but
That's good.
yeah, that was nice. I hope they can keep that going.
It's play-in. It's a whole new
It's
thing.
like a tournament thing for the last couple teams to make it into
Yeah.
8th and 7th or whatever.
If you haven't been
Yeah.
paying
Or
attention to
eight.
basketball in a while, it's weird.
It's
Like,
a
Yeah.
newer thing,
Yeah.
which I think
Yeah.
is dumb. Unless we win, and then
Yeah.
it's really a cool thing.
All right.
Wait, you guys want to instead of doing the show, we could just talk about how Fisher should sell the A's. Anyone? You want to talk about?
I
Want
don't
to talk
care that
about
much.
little baseball?
I haven't cared about baseball even longer than I haven't cared about basketball.
Well, it's time to come back, baby.
I was a Florida Marlins fan. If that gives you some.
There's still time to
Yeah.
be a.
Only for their first 2 expansion seasons.
Wait, is there still a Marlins, or did they change?
They're Miami.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. This is even less the show, and she's almost done with her chips. So we've got to get into this.
You gotta get
Okay.
some
I'm
more
already
chips.
3/4 of the way through with this
Oh,
friggin'
we
White
got-
Claw.
Got to get you to dinner. So let's get the show started,
right.
so that they can choose where.
Oh, I
they-
hope
the
that
rest-
they'll let us know on the Facebook page what they choose.
Yes, keep us updated. We're invested now. All
You're
right.
now a reality show to us. We want to know the whole thing, like.
Or Instagram's
if
probably
you could,
easier
if
to
you
do.
could just like, could you get Periscope to work again, and then just Periscope the whole event?
Sure,
I would love that.
guys, just check in on Foursquare. And
I don't have a whole lot going on.
Maybe you could be
because
the
we don't have any
bear.
food.
All right, let's get to the gosh darn program.
Oh, boy.
So you did a little reading on what this is, but let's let
Let
Channel,
the intro do the talking.
yeah,
man.
let's let Channel 3's formerly Channel 3's John Alston let you know what the hell this thing is about. Kind of.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called Stab.
This is the Stab Show, the perfect alternative to sitting perfectly still and staring off into space. Now, let's introduce tonight's panel. Our first panelist can often be seen berating lakefish for their lazy, freeloading nature. She's a wonderful performer. It's Dayna Bryant.
Hello.
I'll get through these, I promise. Our second panelist wishes upon a star every night. That star, Lawrence Fishburne. He's a fantastic comedian. It's Luke Soin.
I do that. I watch Apocalypse Now. Sorry, you're doing it.
Oh, yeah, we've still got more to go. Our third panelist would fight you right now if you weren't such a little bitch. She's part of the Mom Hat Studios empire. It's Kim Martel.
Hi.
And, oh, careful. Oh, it's chaos.
That's fine.
And I'm your host, Jesse Jones, effortlessly avoiding real, actual human interaction since 1997. Welcome to Stab. Hey, looking for a fun way to get home from a night on the town, Saturday evenings at 11 p.m.? Well, just tune into the Stab Show on KUTZ 103.1 FM or KUTZFM.org, and we'll make your weekend evening commute from the bars a gosh darn hoot. Now, let's meet tonight's panel. Dayna.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
Good. I would just I wanted to let you know how serious I take this and how much I care because I have not listened to Taylor Swift's new album yet because I was busily working on this show.
Shit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
I feel like I've victimized you. I feel like we will be a subject of a Taylor Swift song at this point because of what we've done to you.
The abuse.
Yeah.
I mean, if I ever meet Taylor Swift to where she'll write a song about me, then I think it doesn't matter what it's about.
Yeah.
I've made it.
Sure. Well,
That's the dream.
let's hurry this the fuck along so we can get you to Tay Tay. But aside from being deprived of the new album release, how are you?
Surprisingly good. This
Yeah.
is my first day wearing contacts, so I'm very excited about that. Hopefully after
Jeez.
this I will go and see other people and be like, hey, you can see my whole face.
Yeah. So much more Dayna to see.
Right? Turns out my eyes look a lot smaller when they don't have glasses to
Well,
magnify them. So
there is that. What are you up to show-wise?
I've got Squad Patrol coming up at the second Saturday
Yes.
at the Sacramento Comedy Spot. It's a sketch show.
Mhm.
We don't know what we're doing yet because it's still early in that process. And why get the show completely written and practiced a month ahead when we have time when we can do it 2 weeks ahead and scramble?
Yeah,
because
that's
that's the
generally-
creative process.
It's generally how sketch works.
Yes.
Well, awesome. Squad Patrol, always a good time. Well, good to have you, as always.
Thank you.
Luke! Sorry.
Oh, what?
Luke, hi there. How is Luke Soin?
I'm pretty good.
Yeah?
I went through a breakup, so I was very sad. I go up and
shit.
down.
Oh,
But it's
no.
like 3
Oh.
months ago almost now. I just can't.
Oh.
You know, it's one of those bad ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I keep wanting to say I want to kill myself, but I don't really want to.
Yeah,
But you just want to say it because you're like, that's how I feel.
Okay.
But I love life.
So you have listened to the new Taylor Swift album then?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I listened to all of them today in a row.
Okay.
It's like when I used to watch the Marvel movies that would come out, I watched every single one, and now I don't do that because there's 85 hours of it.
Yeah.
Well, sure. I was.
Oh my God,
Huh? What?
Luke! And she left you?
That's so
Yeah,
crazy.
what the hell, man? I don't understand why. I don't get it.
Having to go on a marathon before each new release.
Yeah,
No,
she-
sit here, babe. Sit here. See, this is when this happens. And Doctor Strange holds
Yeah.
up the one finger, and then you kind of know, oh, this is when it's good. This might be the one.
Dude, Secret Invasion came out, and she would not sit through Miss Marvel again. I was like, fuck you, bitch,
No.
It's
You
like, come on. No,
you
it's
have
totally
to-
worth it. Secret Invasion, the best show they've had.
I've heard things.
It's not good.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It's really bad. It's very bad.
Well, I was here to defend myself. I saw your post this afternoon about after 4 years back at the
Yeah.
show. It's only been barely a year and a half, Luke.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, when was the last one?
No, we snuck you in 2022.
Well, my Google Docs are fucked up because I couldn't
But
find that.
it was
one.
4 years, like not counting that one. So you
Yeah.
forgot that one.
I
But
didn't think it was 4 years, but I was
Yeah.
like, I can't find the other one, so
No.
maybe I lost it. in
You
the
will
shuffle.
not challenge my Google Doc.
Oh no, I believe
My
in
sheet,
yours.
my spreadsheet is all powerful.
Yeah.
Your sheets don't lie.
it's
Yeah.
it's too much. It's overwrought. What have you been up to?
I'm like working on an independent film. That's
Nice.
what I'm doing.
Nice.
It's called Canceled. There's
Mm-hmm.
a trailer that we made last year. It's like a concept trailer, so it just shows the tone and the vibe of the
Mhm.
movie. And it's gonna be me, Ellis Rodriguez, and Britt Beer are the 3 stars or
Sure.
whatever. And I'm writing the script. I wrote a draft of the first, full draft, 130 something pages.
Nice.
And I'm gonna rewrite that until it's good because it still kind of sucks.
Mhm.
And then we're gonna just try to find money and do it.
Sure. Well, you want to get that down to a tight 90.
Yeah, actually though, I looked up like the Shaun of the Dead script.
Mhm.
That movie's like 110 minutes, but it's like a 140-page script. So I think comedies sometimes,
Well, it's
you know.
a lot of visual.
Yeah.
In that, and that's
yeah,
oh well, actually, yeah, a lot of banter does.
Yeah.
We're not getting into workshopping here.
no, let's do it.
Good to see you.
Welcome to Beyond the Screenplay. I'm Michael Tucker, and
Good to see you, Luke.
You too,
Always a
Jesse.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's been a little while.
No, it's all right.
I apologize. Kim, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite well. How are you?
Oh, it's, just peachy.
I know you've been very busy recently. It's nice that you took the time to be with us tonight.
You guys mean the world to me, so wouldn't miss it. Wouldn't miss it. How are the Mom Hatters, Kim? What's Mom Hat Studios, and what do you guys do?
I think that they're doing well.
Oh.
We've been doing our Listen to Player 2 podcast where
Mhm.
we review video game reviews. And that is fun.
Yeah.
Really learning. You know what? I'm not going to say I am learning things about the gaming community. I am cementing views about the gaming community.
Uh-huh.
Left my professional job to do full-time substitute teaching
Oh.
and I do freelance writing for an ophthalmology blog,
Mhm.
which I actually get paid for, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I make fun of high school students, which is the only outlet of comedy that I have now.
Well, like to think we help a little bit, but that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, other than this. This is all I got. This and, like, basically roasting high school students against their will.
Yeah, that's what substitute teaching is nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what that is.
You got to come in and punch first, because otherwise,
Yeah. Oh no, you got to be the biggest dog in the room, or whatever they say.
yeah. Otherwise, don't show any fear or weakness in front of
They can smell it. Those
mean,
high school students, because
just
I
so long
only
as-
sub for high school, so
just so long as you're pushing that TV cart in whenever you arrive.
they don't do that anymore. You're not allowed to have
What?
movie days.
What?
I can't even get into it, man.
That's because they're on their phones the whole time watching movies.
That's true.
That's
Yeah,
it hardly
they're
matters.
having their own movie day.
yeah.
And nobody's turning them down. So you've just got 30 sound sources.
Well, because we said no headphones or earbuds, so
Yeah.
what are they gonna do?
It'll come back and
It
bite
gets to
you.
a point where we're like, please, if you have headphones, fucking use them.
Wow.
I don't want to hear the same 14 seconds of TikTok over and over again.
I cannot
Stupid
imagine school
buttholes.
nowadays. I imagine it to be just a nightmare.
It's my life.
So congratulations.
It's going pretty well.
Let's get into the program. That always seems low. Doesn't matter. Segment 1! Why am I so out of my mind? It's reorganization. With the release of the new Fallout series on Amazon last week and its retro futuristic aesthetic, combined with the endless refreshing of the acronym server, looking for something to reorganize, we finally landed on CGA, or Color Graphics Adapter. If you had a computer old enough, you likely had some good old CGA graphics on some of your oldest games. Now, I know even the first Fallout game isn't old enough to have used CGA, but this is literally the best I could do after 5 solid minutes of refreshing the acronym server. So, let's forget almost every damn thing I just said, especially about what CGA might have meant, and instead give me who or what else CGA might stand for or represent to you. Dayna Bryant, CGA, go.
Imagine it. It's a Saturday night. You've invited all of your friends over for a friendly game of cards. You think you're safe, but then strikes the card game assassin. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, fuck.
You think that you know your friends. They tell you, oh, I've never played poker, or I've never heard of that nerdy game Dominion or whatever card game that the nerds are into these days. But what they really don't tell you is that they know how to play. Or maybe they don't know how to play, but they know how to win every game that they've ever learned the first time. That's when they strike. They lower your defenses with the like, oh my God, this is so hard. Or, oh, what does this cute little knight thing do? I don't understand what money is. Ha ha ha. And then suddenly they're like, oh, is it a good thing that I have like the king and the queen and their friends all in the same color? Ha 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 ha. Card game assassin strikes again.
Sons of bitches. Oh, thank you, Dayna.
You're welcome.
By which I mean, oh,
I cannot implicate myself as one of these because it is a secret organization.
sure. I honestly hate it more when somebody just comes in and bumbly dumb lucks their way through dominating an evening, as opposed to somebody that's a secret shark. I just, at least then you're actually getting beat by somebody. But it's somebody, oh, I won again, ha! And then I never play again, and just ruined it. I'm sorry. This is why I don't go to parties.
See, my problem is I'm the kind of person that people gang up on because I win games all the time, so I can't win them anymore because everybody knows.
Okay.
It's very sad.
That's an opposite problem.
Gotta get new friends.
Yeah.
Gotta trick new people.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Dayna. Luke, hey there.
What's up?
Welcome back after 6 long years.
I know.
Let's-
God, so many years.
Let's hear what you've got for a CGA.
Okay, so cancer, Gary, again? It sounds like a guy named Gary got cancer again.
Yes.
It's not that. It's just a guy that sucks.
Oh.
Okay, I fucking hate this guy. He's just, a cancer. Those weird people smells you get sometimes you can't. You smell somebody and you're like, what the fuck is that smell? That's Gary. He is like all of them. You're like, is that formaldehyde sort of? Or like a medical grade toothpaste? That's Gary. That's what he fucking smells like. And it's all those things at once. Another one is he also smells like a European knockoff Pine Sol. So
Sure.
it's like Pine Sol with an accent mark over the L. It doesn't make sense. So, and he also tucks his shirt in, which is annoying. Nothing's more carcinogenic than that shit, right? So, and it's not. Yeah, so he is a cancer. I already said that. I didn't edit this a ton. I'm sorry. Ran out of time. But
Sorry.
I think, he is a cancer. I think he does have it too, though. He doesn't look good. He has like this sunken eye thing going on, it's like, it's not just a sunken eye thing. It's like his whole body has that. It's not good. So you're out there living your life, and this fucking guy is always metastasizing his way into your life. You're in the office making copies. Gary's over in the corner making copies of himself, replicating like cancer. It's like, what the fuck, Gary? Stop. We don't like you. Don't make more of yourself. Is this too dark? I'm sorry.
Eh.
You look over and you're like, and then, it's like, so then you're driving, right, later, and you look up and you're like, why is there traffic all of a sudden? You look over, it's Gary again. And you look to your other side and it's Gary, fucking cancer Gary again? CGA, So it's like, you're like, am I drunk? Am I seeing double? No, I'm just seeing Gary mitosising like a son of a bitch. I wrote that, that paragraph twice. But anyways, Gary's everywhere. Colon, prostate, boobs. Like, he's everywhere. Fuck that guy. Cancer Gary. Again? Fuck.
All right. Old sunken body Gary.
No.
I'm sorry.
Poor Gary. Now,
It's only going to get better from there on.
Well, one would hope. Because you pounded on Gary so much. I don't know if you heard it, but everybody got on Gary's side by the end.
I did feel something like that, but I couldn't put my
were just
finger on it.
beating on Gary, and then by the end it was, oh, you know what? Fuck you. We like Gary.
Just wait till you get a Gary infestation. It's here.
Oh.
You're gonna be like, oh, we got like an audience forever, like every day, and then it'll be like, no,
that would be the worst problem ever. Luke, stop. Oh. Anyway, we just had this place sprayed for Steve's, so I think we're fine. Thank you, Luke. Kim, how about you wrap up some reorganizations with whatever you got in way of a CGA?
All right, you have to find you a girl who will send you a check for $12 on your birthday. Somebody who always has circus peanuts in her living room candy dish. I'm talking about a real keeper. She's out there to get the mail before the truck even has a chance to leave the driveway. She has a preferred classical music program, and she will donate to their pledge drive. Wondering what the squirrels in the front yard are getting into? Don't worry about it. Your girl knows. You want a girl that's got that CGA, that cute grandma ass. You want her titties long and her backside flat. Her jean pockets fall somewhere between the thigh and the knee because there ain't nothing holding them up. Bonafide, wide, and wearing moo-moos with pride. CGA. Cute grandma ass.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, you had me at circus peanuts. But you guys
Have you
know
ever eaten a fresh circuit peanuts? No, you haven't.
Hell
no,
yeah, I
they don't
have.
exist. No,
mean-
every circus peanut that was ever made was made in like 1954
Sure.
and then put in a porous bag.
Mhm. Well, yeah.
And it's delicious. I know. I'm sorry that it sounded like I was like being hard on circus peanuts.
Oh no, I'm a staunch defender of the circus peanut, and I am a lunatic that I squeeze bags of circus peanuts looking for any that budge at all, because you got to have a little rock hard circus peanut garbage, a little bit of squeeze in them, heaven.
Just that little tiny bit of moisture that's still left in the peanut.
Yeah,
That's what Jesse wants.
it's right there. a little bit of peanut moisture. That's all I ever asked for.
All right, ladies, you know what to get next
Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Back up that peanut moisture. All right. In segment 2, it's Stabtionary. We don't do this a lot, and we'll see how you guys did with it. Where would we be without words? Mostly angrily pointing at things and grunting in frustration that the nuances of our meaning were being lost on the big stupid idiot in front of us. So it's a good thing we have words. But do we have enough of them? Stab says no. And to prove it, we're here to make some new ones in Stabtionary. In Stabtionary, each of you have been given 7 letters, including at least 2 vowels, with each string randomly generated by the random letter generator at randomwordgenerator.com. And you've been asked to rearrange them into a brand new word, then give us your definitions of these new Stabtionary words. So go on. Lexarchon. Dayna. Sorry, I fell asleep for a second. Dayna, let's see what you've got. You were given OKOJIMV.
Yes, well, that is clearly the word Kivjoom. If you are familiar with languages, it is clearly of Yiddish origin, obviously.
Oy vey.
And it is actually, it's that weird feeling of excitement or anticipation that you get in your body when you're about to do something that's actually probably bad for you. You know, when you're about to do something stupid like ramping your bike off a roof, or you're about to go on a date with someone is a fuck boy, but you're excited about it because it's gonna go wrong, and you're like anticipating that moment. You know what? Sometimes, it's going to suck, and sometimes you don't really know either way, but you're kind of like, I don't give a fuck which way it goes, just as long as, it happens. Because you know what? Sometimes you just want to make yourself feel shitty on purpose for, the adrenaline rush because I feel alive. And if things are going to go bad, I'd rather do it to myself than have to, wait for someone else.
Sure.
So, Kivjoom.
Kivjoom. Nice. Yeah. 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 That feeling of knowing you're going to come out of this with a story.
Yes.
Oh, I had a Kivjoom night. Oh, wait till I tell you about it.
Can't wait for this to suck. Yeah.
Yeah, just driving somewhere. This is going to be terrible. This is going to be awesome. All right. Thank you, Kivjoom from Dayna. Luke.
Yeah.
What did you make from your letters F, E, G, R, O, Y, and L?
Apparently the same bit as the last one. I just shit on another imaginary guy.
Oh, good.
So this word is Gorefyl, who is it's actually an elf from the first age of Middle Earth. He was of the Noldor. We all know those ones, right?
Sure. Who doesn't?
You guys know Noldor, Vanyar, the Teleri. I'm not a nerd, but you guys know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. Anyways, Gorefyl. He could have been famous because his brother was fucking Glorfindel.
Oh.
One of the greatest elven warriors of all time. And we all know Glorfindel because he killed a Balrog when the city of Gondolin fell to the forces of Morgoth. And that shit is super hard to do. Gandalf died fighting. I mean, they both died doing that, right?
Oh, sure.
And Gandalf was a Mire, which we all know what that is. And so anyways, but Gorefyl was so shitty. No one ever spoke about him. No one wrote songs about him or poetry. His mom disowned him. His dad was like, bro, this is not my son. No one spoke about him in the great halls or the not so great halls. They didn't even talk about the student study halls. Even J.R. Tolkien forgot about him. So I found him. I found this dictionary in a thrift store called Wobsters, and that's where I found this. I was just reading it because that's what I do. So this is not going well. So while Glorfindel died fighting a Balrog, Gorefyl died choking on a walnut. Which is, if you imagine the second hottest dude of all time with long blonde hair dying to a walnut, that's really sad. So, because elves are immortal warriors, So, and then here's some of his minor achievements. They include, but they're definitely limited to the first filing cabinet in Middle Earth. He invented that.
Oh, wow.
He was also the first guy to tuck a shirt into a pair of pants, which we all know is a Cancer Gary thing.
Mm-hmm.
No one else did it. He also had a dwarven wife, which obviously this is racist now, but back then it was not cool, and his parents disowned him for that too. So the definition of Gorefyl is someone who is exceedingly lame or disappointment, a has-been before there ever was a was.
All right.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that one too. That was also not good, but
no, it's fine. You're getting a lot of things out.
Yeah, breakup. I told you, I'm not in a good headspace.
This is fine. This is where it all gets filtered through our nutty little prompts.
I think I'm Gorefyl. I think that's what.
That's all right.
I hate myself.
Wait, your shirt is not tucked in, so you're doing fine.
Yeah.
You're doing fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit! Did I? One of those fucking front tucks. Oh, no. All right. Well, we certainly know Luke's stance on properly tucked in shirts.
I love all the other elves, just not Gorefyl.
Oh sure.
Gorefyl.
I mean, it's clear your elven knowledge. You love a lot of elves. Thank you, Luke. Kim, hey there. What do you have to add to our stabtionary? With the letters U, D, another U, M, another D, L, and Z.
Yeah, super good. Thanks, man. Actually went kind of a similar route to Luke.
Yes.
Muzldud. Harry Potter World Orlando welcomes you to its newest attraction, the Muzldud. Prepare to be spellbound by this magical people mover as you snake parallel to the backside of Dragon Alley at 3.5 miles per hour, past Hagrid's magical motorcycle adventure, slowing down briefly to witness photo opportunities with Disney's certified spellcasters. Finally, the Muzldud is a ride that won't make you lose your butterbeer. The Muzldud gives you all the fun of walking past your favorite attractions without moving your legs. Must be 48 inches tall and have a gender identity that matches your sex at birth. Come experience the Muzldud.
Wow. Wow. Is that the...
Sorry, no. And C.
No, I wasn't asking if that was it. I was asking if that's the first like officially recognized transphobic amusement park ride.
Yeah, it's a turf ride.
God damn it.
J.K. Rowling.
Yeah.
You have to respect her wishes as the author.
Shit, I didn't think about that. Inspired by J.K.
Yeah, you fucking should, man.
The mother of all
Why
turfs.
don't you go drink your butterbeer?
Yeah.
Sit the fuck down.
Now I get it. I'm sorry. I'm very tired. Segment 3, it's sell it on Craigslist. Need something? Go to the store. Need something weird? Go to eBay. Need something weird and also want to meet a stranger in a parking lot about it? Craigslist is your sketchy stop. And in Sell It on Craigslist, you're asked to give us your Craigslist postings trying to sell the following things. So let's hear what you've got in the trunk of your car, stranger. Dayna Bryant. Let's hear your Craigslist posting trying to offload a dump truck full of self-help books.
Do you need help? I mean, like, a lot of help. Like, what kind of books I got, you're asking me? It'd be easier to ask me what kind of help books I don't have in this here dump truck. Do you want to learn to fish? I got that book. Do you want to learn home repair? I got that too. Do you want to fix your relationship with your son you didn't know you had until he was 8 years old because your prom date moved to Montana to raise her baby with her step-uncle Floyd? I got those books too. You might be thinking, I don't need help. But maybe your friend Chet does. Maybe Chet thought that he was investing in a legit Arkansas cornhusk trade, but it turns out it was actually a Fonzie scheme. And if you don't know, that's a Ponzi scheme who's run by a guy who suspiciously looks like Henry Winkler. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't have a specific book for that, but I learned if you read multiple books at the same time, you can put all that learning together and figure something out. Now, do you want to start a book club? Because you know what? My dump truck is so big that I got like 7 copies of the four agreements in there, so you and all your friends can read it. And you might be asking yourself, where did you get these books? Around. You know, books comes from a lot of places. Like, you don't need to be asking no questions because reading's reading, guys, okay? I just want you to know that, like, the offer comes with or without the dump truck. So, you know, if you need a dump truck, I got you. You know, you can just tell me where to go and I'll hand you the keys. If you don't need the dump truck, I'll just dump the books anywhere. I do have to give you this legal disclaimer that due to past dump truck related issues, I may not dump things on public property or on private property where I do not have permission from the property owner. So let me know. I got my dump truck ready for you.
Thank you, Dayna. Thought you might have some insight on a dump truck full of self-help books.
I can read. I read all of them. That's why they're in my dump truck.
We got a dump truck full of them,
Right?
man.
You read them and then you just toss them in the dump truck, and then suddenly your dump truck's full of books.
It happens.
They call her Dayna Ziggly Bryant for a reason.
Come on, man. I got a whole ass dump truck. You don't need to know how I got them.
No.
Or how many I read, or how much I cried while reading them, seeing myself in the pages.
Daddy.
Thank you, Dayna. Luke. Oh, been holding on to this one for a while and thought this said Luke Soin written all over it. And I didn't realize before giving it to you that there was a breakup involved. So, so this works.
That's a much better direction than what I went with.
This works even better. Luke, let's hear your Craigslist posting selling a treasure map to your bedroom.
Yeah, that would have been a fun bit if that's like what I left in her mailbox, you know. Come back, you know. But no, so this treasure map is it's in my trunk for whatever reason, you know, and I drew it when I was 11 for this guy named Rick. He wanted to play pirates. I was like, okay, you know. So I was a stupid kid, okay. He tricked me. And he was like, you like pirates, right? And I was like, I'm Captain Jack Sparrow, mate. And he was like, great, I'm 48. So can you draw me a map of that leads to your butt? I mean your booty. The pirate's booty. This is awful. I don't know, but in your bedroom,
You're working through a lot, Luke.
yeah. I just thought this one would be dark and funny. I like dark humor. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I
All
can't.
right.
Okay, just finish. And I was
Wouldn't
like,
have guessed. They wouldn't have guessed by now. Luke.
yeah. He's, you know. Anyway, so he's like, you know, the pirate's booty. Ooh, and I was like, oh, I don't really have any booty except that the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, like the limited gold cartridge. I have that. That's
Nice.
you know, treasure.
Sure.
And I also have a couple shadowless Charizard hollows, like Pokemon. It's true. Don't steal from my house, please. So yeah, I just drew the map, and it goes right to the race car bed. And so if you want to buy this piece of unrealized trauma, I mean my treasure from my early life, I'll take $42 OBO.
Okay. Seems fair. Seems reasonable.
I'm killing. They're losing it over there. That was a good one. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Doing great. You're doing great, Luke.
Does anyone you know still own the home with your bedroom in it that this map leads to?
Oh no.
Someone lives there. Yeah.
Well,
But as long as it's nobody you know, it's fine, right?
I feel like Rick is dead though. He's the only other one who had a copy of this map, and I didn't. And no one's bought the map yet. It's still for sale.
Okay.
Why did you
So-
make copies?
Well, Rick, you know, he wanted me to fax it to him.
well, yeah.
I had to learn
That's games.
faxing when I was 11. It was difficult.
Wanted it notarized for some reason. Thank you, Luke.
I don't know why he'd want that. That's more evidence. That's
Yeah.
actually a bad
I
idea.
don't know. Just to make it more difficult.
You had it laminated.
Yeah.
He likes challenges. Yeah. he likes it when they play hard to get. Okay.
Okay. Oh, Luke.
Aren't you glad you brought
I'm
me back?
so glad.
I listened to a Tyler Kinney episode. That's why he's very
Oh.
dark too. Okay,
That's
that's what I got inspired.
No, I'm happy to have you here so that you can just be just expunging all of these terrible feelings from
The next one's nice.
Okay. I'll believe it when I see it. Thank you, Luke. Kim, you've got something that I don't know if I've ever seen. So let's see if let's see what you've got in way of salesmanship. Let's hear your ad, Kim. You are selling 8 continuous, uninterrupted hours of sleep.
Yeah, I am. Okay, for sale. Extremely rare item for sale. Must pick up, will not deliver. Will not help you load it into your car, no holds. If the post is still up, it is still available. Selling 8 luxurious hours of uninterrupted sleep. Imagine closing your eyes and then not opening them again for 480 minutes, because that's exactly what this is. Price negotiable, but conditions apply. Must be from a pet-free, child-free home with no bladder control issues, neck or back issues, or restless legs. Sleep apnea sufferers need not reply. Available on weekends only, no holidays or nights that are too hot or too cold. Cannot live on a busy street or share walls with any other residences. Must not have dogs in any neighboring home. Cannot have a fan that makes a click noise every 3 to 5 seconds. Can't have a dripping faucet, a toilet that runs, or a home phone. Must have a clear conscience and no unresolved psychological trauma. No caffeine for past 3 p.m., and this includes chocolate. Must not have eaten anything particularly spicy for 24 to 48 hours, and must have had a bowel movement within 8 hours of purchase, and not just little rabbit turds, but like actually a satisfying bowel movement. I accept PayPal and Cash App, no refunds.
Oh man. It's a lot of conditions.
So for the audience, I have narcolepsy, and I get 8 hours of sleep all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. And further for the audience, I get like 3 to 5 a night.
You could have some of mine.
I would like some of
You
yours.
should try Sunosi. Sunosi, it'll keep you the fuck awake.
Oh. Okay. Wait, I don't need to be the fuck awake. I need to be the fuck asleep.
Yeah, no, I don't know your problem.
Yeah. I don't know.
Do you drink caffeine past 3 o'clock? Do you have chocolate?
Not a lot, I don't think.
Do you have a dog? Is there a
No.
dog next door? Do you have people that
Yeah.
live next to you? Do you have that fan that clicks every once in a while? It's every 3 to 5 seconds. It's not even like you can't even get a pattern.
It's worse when it's not a nice repetitive. When it's just you're
It's
waiting
never
for
repetitive.
it and then okay. Sorry.
You know what's really fun? When you wake up in the middle of the night with anxiety for no reason.
Oh, good times.
Yeah, you didn't know you had unresolved trauma, but there it is.
There it is.
Right.
That thing you said to the girl in the 8th grade. Wonder how she's doing.
Or that
Oh,
treasure map to your bedroom.
Shit, not that thing.
Or you know you have unresolved trauma, and that's why you wake up anxious and angry every day.
You gave that guy that map, and he still hasn't shown up.
That map to your heart.
Just waiting for him to take my booty. All right. Let's move on, shall we? It's segment 4. It's pseudopharmacals. Who doesn't love drugs? Not us. We at Stab absolutely abhor drugs. That's probably why that open seeping wound in our armpit just keeps getting cooler and cooler. But some people just seem to love drugs. Those people are Americans. We love them. Can't get enough of them. So in pseudopharmacals, you're asked to give us the descriptions of 3 new mind and body altering pills, sprays, salves, or smokes hitting the streets and the markets. Make us better, make us worse, just make us feel, drug dealers. Dayna Bryant, let's hear about your new drug, Wacky Panic. Oh, shit.
You know, the world today is full of all types of stressors. What with the unfair economy, wars going on, we're just living day to day, wondering how we're going to afford and survive it all. And a bunch of really spoiled rich kids are hella fucking jealous, dude. Like, they don't have worries or bills or weird things called responsibilities. That's what daddy's money's for. And it's daddy's money. Mommy doesn't make money. Only daddy. So did you know that the new drug of choice in all of the high-end nightclubs, mega yachts, and private islands is Wacky Panic?
God.
Wacky Panic mimics the feelings of being really overwhelmed with everyday life, with all the things that it throws at you that you just can't handle because you're not independently wealthy. Get that high off of that manic, wacky feeling of never being able to hustle long enough or hard enough to make ends meet, and get that heart pounding, can't breathe panic, like everything you've worked so hard for your entire life could crumble if only one minor thing goes wrong today. Who knew that having all of these worries and living life paycheck to paycheck could feel so exhilarating? I mean, provided it's all drug induced, it's gonna go out for way after a few hours. You know?
Yeah.
Rich kids, am I right?
Oh.
Feels good.
Oh, damn it. Thank you, Dayna.
You're welcome.
I didn't think about how this would be like a real ass party drug for the stupid rich brats that have never known want or need. Son of a bitch. Must be nice. Pop a couple
Must
Wacky
be.
Panics. Just do a rail of WP.
Right. I mean, I didn't need this drug. I grew up in a small town, so
Yeah.
you know, I lived it.
Yeah. No. We package this every day. Thank you. Thank you, Dayna. Luke.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is. It was just 2 nonsense words that came to my mind. Trying to write prompts.
I got something.
Well, good. I would hope. Luke, let's hear about your new drug, Perf Maculates.
Perf Maculates. PERF space MACULATES.
Perf Maculates.
Perf
What else
Maculates.
could it be?
Right. It's a so it sounds like a pill, right? But it's actually a hand cream because that comes in more than one. If you think about it, like a cream is a lot of something. Everything's atoms. Anyways, so
It's so true.
it's what it is you can put it anywhere on your body, but it's mostly useful on your hands because it helps you open stuff that's perforated. So like it's you open a perforation immaculately. Right? So, like, you know when you're, like, in a weird bathroom, like you're at the gas station, you're on a road trip, and you go in the bathroom, and there's, like, this shitty toilet paper, and you, like, pull it, and it, like, blah, 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 like goes all over the floor.
Yeah.
You're like, this is bullshit, or it doesn't rip. You just touch it, and it rips off. It's perfect. You kind of have to do it a lot to get, like, a good... You can't can't get more than one. That
sounds
side
like one
effect.
spray at a time,
Yeah. And so... what? I missed it. I'm sorry. But so, okay, so then also, you know, it's like if you get a paycheck in the mail, sometimes you try to open an envelope, it just opens. Yeah. And you won't rip your check in half and have to tape it up and embarrassingly try to cash it at the bank like a fourth grader. You don't have to do that anymore. It also works on food. So, like, you know, when you're opening a box of crackers and you're trying to get that tab open on the top and just rips like 8 times, like, what the fuck? It just opens. It's awesome.
Crazy.
Yeah. And so that's good. And then, you know, it works on other things like peanut butter, you know. And then...
Perforated peanut butter, sure.
Yeah. You know. You don't...
You know.
Am I the only one that eats that one? Okay. And anyways, so... Yeah, I said envelopes. That's kind of a side effect. The other side effects include acne, tonsils. So if you don't have them, they come back.
Sure.
And also sunburns when you're inside. So that's kind of a weird one. It's sort of a vampire drug. It's developed from vampire blood, so it's kind of like a weird, don't mix with antihistamines or Kool-Aid.
That's fair.
That's it.
All right.
Perf Maculates.
It's so good. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a nice one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the
Luke,
nicest...
did you invent Edward Scissorhands?
I was thinking about making it like it transforms your hands into scissors, but then I didn't.
Well, it was still there.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kim felt
Yeah.
that
There was,
underlying.
I saw the scissoring.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kim felt the first draft in there. What I took away from that was that Luke gets all of his peanut butter out of pouches.
Well,
It's
you know, they
like
sell-
Canadian
Those
peanut butter?
Jake's, those Jake's pouches.
Oh,
that,
okay.
Yeah, that's some high quality. You're a bougie bitch, man.
Oh, well,
So-
it wasn't those. It was like the Skippy ones that are like to go peanut
Okay.
butters. No, I was thinking more like, you know, when you
It's
open
like
the
Go-Gurts.
yeah. I love slurping up a peanut butter
Of course.
at a coffee shop. You know, it's not weird to do that.
No, not at all. Thank you, Luke.
Yeah.
And Kim, usually the third person in our pseudo-pharmacals gets the crazy sounds like a drug commercial name. And you kind of got it, but it's a little twistaroo. Kim Martel, let's hear about your new drug, Flavoribin.
Howdy, amigos. It's me, your main man, Guy Fieri, here to tell you about a rockin' new product from my friends, Bristol Myers Squibb. Obviously, you want to feel relief from infections, headache, dementia, vomiting, depression, joint pain, fever, sleeplessness, infertility, erosion of bone density, incontinence, and gout. But medicine tastes, well, like medicine. I'd rather eat my own flip-flop. It's a universal truth. Whenever somebody says something like tastes like medicine, they mean it tastes bad.
Yeah.
Nobody ever says, tastes like medicine. Until now. Introducing Flavoribin. Taking pride in your medications, Flavoribin has been shown to greatly reduce the bad taste associated with your medications. It'll have your mouth going, holy stromboli! That's a spicy meatball. Flavoribin will rock your mouth socks off so you can say adios to aspirin taste and party like Havarti flavors with flavors like taco, Ragin' Cajun Ranch, and donkey sauce. Side effects of Flavoribin include auditory hallucinations, Dutroptrin's disease, weight gain, bone fractures, acne, increased facial hair growth in women, infection, sweating, and a rockin' good time. Flavoribin. Because you can't spell Flavor Town without Flavoribin.
Oh, well done.
I just want to say that I actually really like Guy Fieri, and I felt really bad spoofing him.
No.
Also, I have an empty beverage.
Oh, yeah. That's not for us. That's for whoever's downstairs at Kim's house.
It's my downstairs man.
I like that I was not clear that I just flipped riboflavin. And
Holy Stromboli!
I like that you just pulled something completely new out of it. Not just me being lazy and not riboflavin. How about Flavoribin? You fuck. Oh, you still got it. You
Yeah.
still got it.
I'll chase that dream.
All right, we've reached segment 5, everybody. There's another show at 9 o'clock if you want to stick around or if you want to go get some eats. Or, yeah. I mean, you might be able to sneak a dinner in and come. No pressure. Just happy to have you. Segment 5, it's versus v versus. We don't do this a lot either. You guys just had a lot of the things that we usually do, so I had to reach out and get some stuff that we hadn't done in a while. I like to give you new stuff every once in a while. Don't make you do the same things over and over. You're welcome. It's versus
I
v
miss
versus.
haikus.
Oh, sorry. I almost thought about haikus, but everything's sad right now. So I don't want to get to topical haikus when all the topicality is what it is. So let's get you some versus v versus, shall we? Our dumb, apey, lizardy, dumb brains can't help loving fights. Or even the zany idea of ridiculous, whimsical fights. Whatever you got. Just pit two fightsters against one another and let us watch. Or imagine watch in our brain arenas. In versus v versus, you're presented with a confrontation between two combatants and asked to give us the results of this clash of the titans. So go on. Give us the rundown of how these fights go in your mind. Dayna Bryant! Sorry. I'm doing it mostly to keep me awake. Dayna, who would win in a fight between a small yappy dog in a baby carriage with the confidence of an old white man versus a recycling bin full of dirty diapers brought to life by the pure innocence of a little girl's first elementary school love note? I'm glad this is your guys' introduction. Me going as hard as I can in stupid directions. So enjoy.
This, of course, fight happened in the only natural location where these two entities would cross paths in a dainty little suburb in a quaint little public park. But it's not a dog park, mind you, because Mommy's little doggy is her baby, and he goes to the people park with the other babies. The recycling bin, before gaining sentience, only had an inkling of how its purpose was mismatched with how the world treated it. It was a recycling bin after all, but being the closest bin to the playground equipment and party gazebo, nobody cared. They just threw their babies' dirty diapers in there. None of that's recyclable. And the small yappy dog, of course, was the first to attack, as both a small dog and an old white man think themselves entitled to everything, and anything unfamiliar in their presence is, of course, a personal affront to their existence.
Yeah.
The recycling bin had only recently been brought to life, still contemplating love, life, spoilage, decay, as a tiny beast ripped out his innards, all pea green mess and yellowed cotton lining. The bin cried to the universe, "Why curse it with such knowledge, only to rip it away so quickly and so cruelly?" The bin rolled sideways onto the lawn, feigning dead, and the yappy dog grew disinterested. The stupid dog secured his teeth on the foul diaper to play with it, secured his teeth to the most foul of diapers to play with it at his leisure, back inside his baby carriage. Mommy, for all her love of her sweet baby doggy, noticed none of his absence because she was mindlessly scrolling through the same dating app profiles on her phone that she'd seen for the last 6 months. But there, trapped in its collar, the bin saw a scrap of the love note and gained resolve to win round 2. The bin had been filled with love by the words in the note, being yet too naive to realize that the only reason why the bin received this note in the first place is because its recipient tossed it aside with cruel indifference.
Oh.
The bin lunged at the baby carriage, trapping the small dog in a sea of smelly darkness. The dog knew not what it costed him, being too self-absorbed to expect vengeance for his past deeds. The sounds of yelping echoed from the metallic inside of the bin, prey with no chance of escape. But unlike the bin, used by many but belonging to no one, the small dog was saved by his mommy. Confused about how the bin ended up on her doggy carriage, she shaked it off, She was shaking off the unnerving feeling, blaming it on a very strong gust of wind.
Mhm.
But we all know the truth. Only Mommy won that day.
Oh. There's a lot there. Oh, thank
Jesus
you.
Christ, Dayna.
Oh.
I might be working on some things.
But did Mommy really win? She was still scrolling through all those same fucking profiles.
Mommy never really wins.
Oh, no, I made it worse. Well, thank you, Dayna. Hey, where can people get more Dayna Bryant in their lives?
Well, if you like sketch comedy, or even if you don't, you just like looking at my face, the second Saturday of the month at 7:30 at the Sacramento Comedy Spot, I'm part of the sketch group Squad Patrol. We have a show coming up. It'll be funny once we write it, so come on out.
Yeah. Check him out. Always a good time. Always enjoy having Dayna. Thank you. Hey, Luke.
Hey,
Let's wrap up your return after 10 long years.
10, 11, 12 years.
Luke, who would win in this contest? Between a planet killer classified meteor on a collision course with Earth versus the plucky and indomitable spirit of a group of otherwise unqualified people tasked with saving humanity.
So, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I
Mhm.
did run out of time.
Yeah.
And this one I'm going to make up mostly right now.
Well, we saw you typing some of it for Dayna.
It's not the first time this has happened, okay? But
That's all right.
is it? Yeah.
Swing it.
Okay. So when I read this, I was like, all right, let's make this about a bunch of oil drillers who have to fight a meteorite. And I was
Sure.
like, oh, Armageddon. So not that one, right? And then I was like, what if the unqualified but plucky people are politicians? And then I was like, oh, Don't Look Up, that Netflix classic that Adam McKay directed with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence
Mhm.
and a bunch of other Timothy Chalamet's in there.
Sure.
Yeah. So then I was like, well, okay, then I'm almost out of people that can be plucky and not good at this.
Mm.
So this is what I settled on. An asteroid is spotted coming towards Earth. And simultaneously, a disease kills all of the astronauts and airline pilots in the world.
Oh, shit.
So the government is forced to turn to the next best pilots,
Mhm.
Uber drivers.
Mm.
That's the big punchline. We'll see if I can come up with anything else. So they just, the government has to download the Uber app
Mm.
and they have to make an account. That's a really funny scene, actually. This is sad. It's like a drama, like it's an action drama. It's like Roland Emmerich, like Independence Day type of movie,
Yeah.
something like that. But there's this a really funny part where you get to see Mitch McConnell like, what do I do? And he's like typing, he's like trying to type his name and he's like, I don't even know my last name anymore because he freezes,
Sure.
You have to reboot him all the time or whatever is wrong with that. Is he even doing, I don't know. So that's a really funny scene that we have early on. And then there's like a moment where like the Uber servers go down
Mm.
and it's like, oh fuck, we're screwed. And then somebody in Congress is like, what about Lyft?
Mm.
Lyft up, let's get up there to space, let's kill these asteroids.
Sure.
So they download Lyft, right?
Uh-huh.
The Wi-Fi goes out. Fuck.
Oh.
Then Bernie Sanders is he's still alive in this movie. And
Isn't he still?
yeah, but
I
this
will
is the
fucking cut you,
future.
dude.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I forgot. This movie's set in 2084.
Oh, okay.
Bernie Sanders will never die. So his great niece is a Lyft driver, and she just volunteers, and she goes. They discover this old technology, carrier pigeons, and they send them all out, and they get all the Uber drivers. They're kind of confused. They're like, why are these birds shitting on my mailbox? It's like, read the note, So they open the notes, and they all come to Congress, and there's a space shuttle parked on the lawn because it's a cool image. And we're going to get a real one. We're going to get the budget. And it's not going to be CGI. We're going to
Cool.
build one.
Nice.
We're going to get the permits. We're going to do it. And so then, I don't know why I started sounding like Trump. And we're going to do it. We're going to film it. We're going to put a space shuttle on the lawn. It's going to be great. He's still going to be alive, too, unfortunately. So he's preserved by the sun, the Perf Maculates. So they all go there, and they're like, we only have one space shuttle. So they call Elon Musk, but then everyone's like, we fucking hate this guy. So they don't call him. They actually call Jeff Bezos, and he's 107 at this point. So they get Blue Origin, and they get in those penis rocket ships, and they go up there, and then it's like a kamikaze mission, and all these Lyft drivers die. But
Oh.
they don't die because what happened is they copied their brains into a server
Uh-huh.
and then they just remake their bodies, which is how Bernie Sanders has been alive the whole time. That's why that's
See.
in the movie, is so
Okay.
that later you're like, oh shit, there's a seed planted, so this isn't like a Deus Ex Machina. It's like been there the whole time. You know, I hate those in movies.
Yeah.
Deus Ex Machina comes from the Greek god from the machine, which is the way you end plays. They would lower a god into the problems and they would just fix everything.
Yeah. So rather than a Deus Ex Machina, we get a Chekhov's gun of a cloning machine.
Yeah, Chekhov's gun, which I need to Google. I knew that term, but I didn't know what it meant.
Yeah.
So what do you guys want to... That's the movie I'm working on. Remember I said that earlier?
Yes.
Chekhov's gun. I did
Hey.
it twice. Bang, bang, Niner gang. All right. You're welcome.
Yeah, I think I used that properly. Thank you, Luke. It sounded like the real problem, which is still the problem today,
Yeah.
is poor infrastructure.
Yes.
Wi-Fi going down. So many,
Yeah.
so many issues.
That's the underlying theme of the
Yeah.
film, is that things are built cheaply, quickly,
Mhm.
for money, and
Yeah.
everyone's hoarding at the top, the CEOs.
This was much more of a thinker than you thought.
Mitch
It-
McConnell's still around, and
Yeah.
that's horrifying.
Yeah. They have to reboot him every 10 minutes. It's a running gag, but it's also sad.
Sad for the IT department, not for Mitch.
Well, thank you, Luke.
You're welcome.
Good to have you back. Hey, how can people enjoy more Luke Soin outside of the very specific confines of this episode of the Stab Show?
Well, you can go to Instagram.com and type in Luke Soin, Soin, as in Nancy, and find my Instagram. And I do run a show, but I won't say the name because we're here. And I don't... Next Friday, we don't have a show. Come to Stab, okay? Come to Stab.
Sure.
Don't come to my show. And I also am making that movie that's going to be fun, and I do stand-up all over the place. I don't know. I don't have a stand-up show coming up here, so...
That's all right.
Okay.
I mean, we can change that, but we don't talk that often, Luke.
I know. I'm
You're very
sorry.
busy being a filmmaker.
Yes,
well,
I'm trying.
thank you, Luke. So good to have you.
Thank you.
Hey, Kim!
Oh, hi.
I gotta stop yelling. It's unbecoming. Kim.
I refuse.
Before we come to the conclusion of this program, let people know how they can enjoy all that gosh darn Kim Martel.
Well, if you are a high school student
Mhm.
at Northridge, Central, or Bryant High, I am there almost every day. If you're not, you can go to the Mom Hat Studios. I think we have an Instagram. I know our Twitter X is still doing stuff sometimes. And we are very active on the YouTube.
Yes.
I'm doing a Podbean, wherever your podcasts are sold. We
Yeah.
have Listen to the number 2, Player 2, where we review video game reviews, which I enjoy very much. And we continue to do that, even though JoJo's going through some shit right now.
Oh.
And so he's not really posting a whole lot. But we're still recording, so we have hella backlog. So if you like
Okay.
it, but you're like, wow, this hasn't gone out for a little while, just hold on.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know,
Hang in
maybe 3 months. He's doing a lot of running.
Oh.
Um,
All right.
he started wearing contact lenses. By the way, Dana, is everything okay?
For my right eye, yes. The left one's
But
a little scary.
yeah, no, everything's good. Doing doing the Listen to Player 2 with Mom Hat Studios right now.
All right. Well, good for JoJo. I don't know.
Oh, it's good for everybody.
Oh, okay. Well. I actually messaged him, and he got back to me. So something must be going wrong.
See?
Haven't gotten him a date yet. We're working on it. Kim, let's close out this program. Let's see who would win in your fight between a family of 5 going out to their first sit-down restaurant meal in years as a way for the parents to try to save this relationship versus a table full of shithead teens seated directly behind them.
Coming to an Applebee's near you, the Coleman Asher family versus a table of 5 16-year-olds because one of them has a license. Now, these punks may have their youth, but what the Coleman Ashers lack in energy, they more than make up for in a bitter resilience that can only come from a marriage void of romance while raising 3 ungrateful children in suburban Waterbury, Connecticut. So there's really no telling who's going to come out on top here. Oh, making a major misstep out the gate. The Coleman Ashers show up at 8:45 to accommodate their son's baseball schedule and their daughter's piano lesson and walk right into the half-price appetizer hour. Rookie mistake. These teenagers are already 3 refills of Dr. Pepper deep and primed for a classic combo of mozzarella sticks, boneless chicken wings, quesadillas, and spinach dip. Currently in an uproar caused by repeating the same 3 lines of a TikTok they saw earlier, the teenagers now appear to have quite the advantage over the Coleman Asher family, with Mrs. Coleman Asher particularly weakened, both physically and emotionally, by her most recent failed attempt at Whole30, and Mr. Coleman Asher's strained patience from not being able to find a parking spot in front of the restaurant and being forced to park on the side, a situation which he has been directly blamed for. But wait! Coming in clutch is the Coleman Asher family's most rookie teammate, Hunter, who, weighing in at just 38 pounds, has brought all his dinosaurs and the grave digger and has taken it upon himself to entertain the tables around him by reenacting the one episode of Jurassic Park Camp Cretaceous that he's seen. And with that, it appears the Coleman Ashers are feeling confident again, as Mr. Coleman Asher has opted for the 20-ounce beer, expecting an eye roll from his wife, but instead she pulls out a surprise play, an alley-oops, ordering a Bahama Mama. That's teamwork, my friends.
Nice.
Table of teenagers have attempted to block Hunter's advances by pivoting their chairs, but Hunter shows he has no boundaries, reaching between the table legs to retrieve a rogue pteranodon and observing loudly, "That boy has long hair like a girl," before returning to his side of the room. I lost my page. Okay. The teenagers parry by turning on a YouTube video at full volume without headphones, which one could argue is a weak retort, given their competitors have over a decade of experience tuning out background noise. The Coleman Ashers' momentum is suddenly threatened by the eldest child, Ryder, throwing in a switch play and announcing that he wants the 6-ounce top sirloin when it had been clearly identified in the car that he would be getting the cheeseburger, not the steak, because Mr. Coleman Asher will not, quote, buy a $20 steak so his son can take 2 bites of it and then just eat the fries, unquote. Crisis averted, folks. It appears Ryder and his sister Olivia have decided that they will split the half rack of double glazed baby back ribs. In the end, folks, it's over before it began, as the waiter informs the table of teenagers that the fry-a-later is currently down for cleaning, and it will be 45 minutes before it is operational. The teenagers forfeit the match in favor of going to hang out at the Chevron, leaving the Coleman Ashers to enjoy their victory and a mid-range dining experience in relative peace.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I was getting ready. Thank you, Kim. Oh.
Hey, couple in the audience, why don't you go to Applebee's?
Oh, yeah.
Half-price appetizers
Where
right
is
now.
one? I'm not sure.
I think
did
they got
that prompt
$4
all wrong.
margaritas. No, Applebee's isn't paying me for this, but
But they should be.
but hashtag Kim Martel
Yeah.
asked me to come here.
Hashtag feeling good in the neighborhood.
Baby back ribs.
And that was the Stab Show. Thank you all for joining us tonight. And of course, a very special thank you to our incredible panel, Dayna Bryant, Luke Soin, and Kim Martel. Hey, that was fun, right? Well, if you'd like to be a part of the live recordings of the Stab Show, you can be in a couple ways. Either coming down in person to the Stab Comedy Theater or tuning in to Stab TV on Twitch. Either way, make it Friday nights at 7:30 and you're there. Or if you prefer to get your Stab in podcast form, wherever and whenever you want it, just subscribe to Stab via the podcast provider of your choice, be it Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or the Good Pods app. But that's all we got for you tonight. So until next time, I've been your host, Jesse Jones, reminding you that that one time we did the thing that you thought everybody forgot about. People tell that story to someone else every day, idiot. Good night. Oh, one of these days I'll stop stumbling over every goddamn word. I write them. Ugh. Thank you guys. I don't know if you've chosen a place to eat yet, but we've got a strong front runner.
I need a snack real bad. You have no idea how long I spent on the Applebee's website today. I did not realize that prompt was that long. I think it was. I started writing it before lunch, and I just could not stop.
Oh well, it
I
was
would
all.
love a combo platter right now.
Yes. Oh, it's always my favorite. All right, everybody. Well, we've got a show coming up in about 20-ish minutes. We're gonna keep the stream going. You guys are just gonna have
Oh shit, we banged through that episode.
We did. We're just gonna have some extended pre-show, so hang out. Comedy Yacht Club will begin a little after 9 o'clock.
Wait, tell me about Comedy Yacht Club. What's going on there?
Usually it's a weird immersive stand-up hang.
Really selling it now.
But tonight, I think it's gonna be since Heather is out. I think it's just a straight-up stand-up showcase tonight. So if you want a little bit of stand-up, and I'm sorry, I had the cursor on your face the entire time.
You know what? My face looks good even with the cursor.
Yeah. So Comedy Yacht Club will begin in about 20 minutes. Stick around online, and you guys go get something to eat. Maybe come back. Yeah, some other night. So thanks for coming out. Comedy Yacht Club in 20.
All right. Well, I'm not part of Yacht Club, so I guess I should go. Look, it was nice to see you. I never see you anymore. You look exactly the same. It must be the low resolution. Dayna, it was wonderful meeting you. Audience, it was nice to have an audience. I love each and every one of you equally, but in different ways. Good night.
We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on okay. We'll all float on all right.
satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of things that money just can't buy. I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love. Oh, I don't care too much for money, 'cause money, say you don't need no diamond rings, and I'll be satisfied. Tell me that you want the kind of things that money just can't buy. Oh, I don't care too much for money, 'cause money can't buy me love, can't buy me love. Everybody tells me so, can't buy me love. No, 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 no. Love can't buy me love. Money can't buy me love. I threw a wish in the well. Don't ask me, I'll never tell. I looked to you as it fell, and now you're in my way. Traded my soul for a wish, pennies and dimes for a kiss. I wasn't looking for this. Now you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me maybe. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me maybe. You took your time with the call, I took no time with the fall. You gave me nothing at all, and still you're in my way. I beg, I borrow, and still I have foresight, and it's real. I didn't know I would feel it, still you're in my way. Your stare was holding, ripped jeans, skin was showing. Hot night, wind was blowing. Where you think you're going, baby? Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me maybe. And all the other girls try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me maybe. life. I missed you so bad. I missed you so bad. I missed you so, so bad. Before you came into my life, I missed you so bad. And you should know that I miss you so. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. Like, here's my number, so call me, baby. It's hard to look right at your baby, but here's my number, so call me, baby. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number, so call me, baby. And all the other girls, you know they try to chase me, but here's my number, so call me, call me, call me.
You can tell by the way I use my walk, I'm a woman's man, no time to talk. Music loud and women warm, I've been kicked around since I was born. When it's alright, it's okay, you can look the other way. You can try to understand your times affect all man. Whether your brother, whether your mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. See the city breaking and everybody shaking and we're staying alive, staying alive. How, we're staying alive, staying alive. How, we're staying alive. We're staying alive. Well, I get low and I get high, and if I don't, at least I try. Heaven's wings upon my shoes, I'm a dancer man, and I just can't lose. Well, it's alright, it's okay, I live to see another day. You can try to understand New York Times make all man. Whether your brother, whether your mother, you're staying alive, staying alive. See the city breaking and everybody shaking and we're staying alive, staying alive. How, we're staying alive, staying alive. How, we're staying alive. We're staying alive. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me out. Not going nowhere. Somebody help me out. We're staying alive.
I wanna shoot, baby. Here I go again, girls. What's my weakness? Okay, then chillin', minding my business. You sort of looked around and I couldn't believe this. I swear I stared, my niece, my witness. The brother had it going on something kinda wicked, had to kick it. I'm not shocked, so I asked for the digits. Oh no, that don't make me see what I want. Slide to me swiftly, felt it in my hips, so I did back to a bag of tricks and a bit for flip. Made me wanna do tricks. Lick a lollipop should be lit. Came to my sisters and I chill for a bit. Don't know how you do that voodoo that you do. This was just a hell, make me wanna shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby. You packed in your stack, especially in the back, but the one to thank your mother for a butt like that. Can I get some fries with your shake, booby? Looks could kill you, would be, and it was your shotgun thing. What's up with that thing? I wanna know, how does it hang? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover. Like Prince said, you a sexy mother. Well, I like 'em real wild, B-boy style by the mile. Smooth black skin with a smile. Bright as the sun, I wanna have some fun. Come and give me some of that yum chocolate chip on the dip. Can I get a scoop? Baby, take a ride in my coupe. Make me wanna shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, 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 shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, baby, shoot, shoot, baby, shoot, baby, shoot, shoot, baby, well, let me bring it back to the subject, depth, sunset. Make it hot, make you work up a sweat when you say toodaloo, my darling. Not falling in love, but I'm falling for you. Bet your bottom dollar you were best under pressure. Get your lips wet, cause it's time to have some pep. Get your lips wet, cause it's time to have pep. Alright, ladies, y'all wanna learn a little dance? It's called the shoot. Yeah, the shoot. I'ma show you how to do it right now. Ready? Here we go. So you move your hands and do round and you rock around the clock. And then you kick ball, change and stick your leg and then you shoot right on up. You keep left and you shoot to the right. Let's go again, let's do it right. Only my kids say go, let me shoot to the next man in my 3-piece suit. The fin on my dog.
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Comedy Yachtclub. Please welcome to the stage your host, Lizzie Bowen.
I like what you do when you do.
I didn't have a lot of yacht clothes, so I'm dressed as a 10-year-old would think somebody in a yacht club would look like. So like a cheap dollar store Barbie. You're welcome. All right, you guys. I have a roster going, but it's more of like a Rod Rolodex, if you will. Just a code. You know what I'm talking. Does anybody know what a Rolodex is? Oh my God, this is like the first time that everyone was like, I know exactly what you're talking about for once. But I like to call it more of an Avengers-like team, okay? Because you have to have different guys for different things. Because you have to have your billionaire philanthropist, the one that pays the bills, your Iron Man, right? You have to have that guy, okay? Then you have to have your Bruce Banner. You have to have your Bruce Banner because that's the one you hate fuck, right? And then finally, this one's the most important though. You have to have he who is worthy. The one that wields the hammer. You're Thor. Did you know they make Thor hammer dildos, you guys? They do. Genuinely, don't act like you don't know. I know you've looked it up. No, but I'm in my quest of forming this roster. That sounded super nerdy. Like I'm talking about it as an Avengers team, and then I just said quest. I'm realizing that now. But in my quest for fulfilling this roster lineup, I went on this date with this guy, and I get there, and he's all antsy and stuff, super nervous. He's like, "Oh, I was so nervous. I almost didn't show up. I almost canceled this date." And I was like, why? And he goes, well, you're a stand-up comedian, so if it didn't go well, I was afraid you were going to talk about me. I was like, no, I don't do that. So anyway, I was on a date with this guy. And he asked me what I was looking for. I was like, well, I'm looking for something casual, but I like to get to know the person first, like to make sure we have common interests. And he was like, that's exactly what I'm looking for. I couldn't agree more. Because you can have sex with somebody you don't have anything in common with or don't like, but it's kind of like eating unseasoned chicken. And you guys, that's when it gave me the epiphany that I've had a lot of unseasoned cock in my life. It's not good. No. No salt, no pepper, no nothing. Just one and done. It's sad, I know. I'm changing my ways. I'm trying. Oh. But I don't know how I date men anymore, you guys, because they say the crazy, like, I'm a bisexual woman. I have options. I don't have to put myself through this, and yet I still do. So, like, I don't know how I date men because they say the weirdest shit to me, okay? So I was trying to text one guy from my roster, hoping to get something going, slide over to his place or something. But I'm not an animal. So the first thing I said when I hit him up, I was like, hey, how you doing today? He hits me back and goes, oh, my tummy be on that fuck shit. I was like, I guess I'm going back into my contacts list again. Like, damn. Like, no game at all. Like, come on, man. You know what I'm contacting you for. I'm not hitting you up if it's your birthday or anything. But I was also at this guy's place, right? We were literally Netflix and chilling, right? And we're watching a movie. He presses pause on the TV and he looks at me and he goes, I would like to request a blowjob, please. Right? Because I'm nasty, so I want to be disrespected respectfully in the bedroom. So you're not about to politely ask me nothing, sir. It's not happening. You say get on your knees. And not as a question. Can you get on your knees? Like, no, I'm still leaving. It wasn't confident enough. I don't sound like, you're that crazy about it. Which is wild, because you're the one asking. Now, this last thing a guy said to me really, fucked me up, though. Because I had this date go really well. We went back into my car, and I was hoping to get some action in there. I was like, ain't no time to go all the way back to my place. Like, it's not happening. Like, this is happening in my car right now. Like, this date went well. We vibe, right? But I'm trying to, initiate some stuff, very casually, very smoothly. And I start putting on some chapstick, lotion on my hands. And then I offer him some chapstick. I was like, would you like some? To, kind of hey, let's, kind of smoothing that up there. I see some crusties and, something's happening. So, so I go to hand it to him and he looks at me, super offended and angry. And he says, I don't fuck with Burt's Bees. So I'm thinking, what did they do to you as a company? Also, this is Vaseline. It has multiple uses. Yeah, I didn't have the coconut oil that night. That's what I'm saying. All right, so in my quest of dating men, I've noticed that there's two kinds of men that you come across, right? And I don't know if you've heard the saying or the phrase someone cooked here, from Breaking Bad, right? So you'll meet a man, and when you say, oh, someone cooked here, it basically means other women or a specific woman put in the work to make this man treat women better and just be a better man in general. Because you're like, oh, like you could meet a man and be like, oh, someone cooked here and I appreciate her for that. And I need to know if she is okay. I don't think that she is. Right? And then other times, I'll meet a man and go, oh, shit. Someone tried to cook here. It did not work out. The leftovers in the fridge are burnt. The oven does not work. And then in those situations, I still try and be polite. I'm like, okay, well, let's just start little. Like, do you think I could bake in here? And then the guy will freak out and be like, no, because in high school, Rebecca tried to bake cookies and she gave all the cookies to the other men instead of me right behind my back. And I haven't been the same since. I'll be like, can I just do these box brownies? He's like, no, it's too much. Okay, I'll just open the box and leave it for the next person. Okay, you got this. And that's when you got to take your leave. Right? Because that's how you get into a situationship, ladies. And I don't know if you have felt this, but a situationship breakup is different than a regular breakup. It's really fucked up. Because a regular breakup, right, you could be listening to the radio, some like Chasing Pavements, and you're just single tear, and you're just like, oh, memories, like so many good things, right? A situationship breakup, a song will come on the radio, and it'll be a fucked up, nasty song that'll bring you to tears. Like, you'll be like, macaroni in the pot, that's some wet-ass pussy. And I'll be like, ah! It's fucked up. Crying over nasty shit. It's real. No, but do we have any astrology girlies up in here? Crystal girlies? Right? We just had like we just had an eclipse, right? Like, I felt the vibe of it. I am not like a crystal girly at all, but I like to use it as an excuse to talk to men however I want. Right? Like, I'll be like, look, Chad, not right now. Because my pussy is in retrograde, so. I'll be like, Troy, I understand that you have a big penis, but you are not aligned to big dick energy right now. In your chakras. I'm not feeling it. It's not there. Okay, look, Chad, you need to get it together because I recently spoke to my ancestors and they told me you were being a little bitch. Don't mess with me. I'm a double Capricorn, too. Oh, all right. What am I going to leave you guys with? You want a dick joke? Yay. Clap, clap, clap for dick joke. All right. You guys ever, I feel like I have two separate interviews when I date a man, right? Because the first one is for the first date, right? You go over job history, favorite color. But as a woman, you already know that information because you printed out his LinkedIn profile. You just want to make sure he tells the truth. Right? And then once he passes that, you have the second interview, which is for his pee-pee. And I would like for it to go a little bit something like this, okay? I appreciate you taking the time to be here today. I'm curious to know what you have to offer this pussy. That's a very interesting turtleneck sweater. Hey, I like your hat. We'll be in touch. Thank you for coming. But usually it's a little bit more terrifying, you guys. Because a guy will usually whip it out, and what has been happening to me lately is the music from Rocky immediately starts playing in my head. I'm like, da, da, da. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot to stretch earlier, and I only brought Durex. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we have an awesome lineup tonight, and thank you so much for coming and being here and vibing with us. Your next comic, she's lit as fuck. She's gonna tear it up. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Keep clapping your hands right now for That was loud.
I'm an older comic, and I'm African American. We don't leave our purse nowhere. I am 58 years old, and I don't give a fuck that people know. I don't give a fuck that people know because I birthed 7 children, one at a time. And I breastfed them all. That was just a moment of silence for the titties I did not get. I am 5 feet, 10 inches tall. I could carry titties. I could. I'm bigger than all the I'm bigger than you. I got titties one time after my first child. I woke up the day after having the baby, you know, y'all hungover feeling or whatever, and I'm going to the bathroom. This is me taking my pole to the bathroom to take that pee. After the episiotomy pee, I take the pee and I wash with the wash, and I can't. Why my arms hurt? I go over to that sink mirror combo, and staring me in the face is fucking titties. Are you fucking big, round? They had girth at the top. My whole life. All through high school, all I kept getting was muscle. I never got no titties, and now I got them. My peers started showing up at the hospital. I'm thinking they come to see the baby. No, they heard Decole got titties, and we want to see. And they really came, and they was like, oh, my fucking goodness, you really got A cup my whole life, and now I got a C? A cup. Do you even remember A? Do you even remember what an A is? No, you don't. No, that's alphabet ago. Now I wear the almost A. You can wear bras that look like shirts and stuff, so I do it so people think I am, but I ain't, so I feel sexy, but it's a top. It's just a bra top. I don't know why they even call it bra top. It's just top for me. So we have one male in his studio, and I'm going to need you, only because you're spoken for. He came alone. I don't mean like you ain't a man. I know you heard that I came back for it, not you, because I don't want to break you out of there. I need a male volunteer. Do you mind helping me out with some prop comedy? Come on, give him a hand. Give him a hand and encourage me. Come on up. Come on up. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be a bitch in front of people. Come on. Stand right behind this stool and face the audience. Right here. Come on. It's okay. Right there. Okay, relax. What's your name?
Taras.
Are you a comic?
No.
It's okay. Are you a fan of a good sport? Are you a good sport?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, good. Okay. I want you to put your hand here and here. Turn your palms over. Put them there. And hold them there. Put your hand there. And imagine that you've taken out your dick. Your dick is out. And it is engorged. It's full. It's doing that wave around in the ether. It's just waving around. Okay. That is the joke. Smash it like a hammer. I killed 13 men the last. It's just a joke. I'm just kidding. It was an imaginary dick. I didn't really hit you. You can sit down. Okay. See why I can feel you feel it. Okay, my son saw a movie years ago when he was about 7. Just 7. He don't have the understanding of nothing. He saw the movie Something About Mary. and saw the double zip, you know what happened? He threw up all over his sisters. We have seen movies with blood and guts and killing and a double zip horrified him. I thought it was funny. I thought it was real funny. My last set, I smashed it. They were like, oh, what did you do? I'm like, it's not even out. It's just nothing. It's nothing. So then, as a parent of a lot of daughters, they want to wear shorts, booty pants, shorts. So how short do you allow the shorts to be? If I could have another volunteer, please. It's okay. It's okay. It didn't hurt, did it? Okay, turn your back to the audience. What? It's about shorts. Okay, so when a child of teen quality wants to wear some shorts, we have to decide where your booty at. And when you feel like it's booty, say something. Trust me. This feel like your booty? Huh? You shake your head, yes or no? Do this feel like booty? What about right here? Does that feel that? Now look. Them shorts is long. If you feel booty, that's where your shorts go. My daughters, oh man, their shorts, they was like mad. They did a booty. You can go back and see. Nobody gets paid for this. Here's the thing. I'm old. This my ass way. I feel booty way down. It's just dripped and slid. This my ass right here. You can hit me on my leg and you want to know what else in my bag? Okay, so I have a lot of kids, and I spent years and years and years and years and years going to their Halloween shit in a costume. Remember them? Going to the I don't give a fuck in a I don't give a fuck hat, whatever. So I be going hard with my costumes and stuff. I be making shit pop and then putting it in the garage. Now that I'm doing comedy, I decided that the whole month of October, I'm going to wear a different costume. One year I go on this retreat, an educational retreat, with a lot of teachers and educators over at a hotel. You know them things, because after this classes, you hotel. At the retreat, don't let her go by herself. If she go, you go show up. Right? Okay, so this costume came with a prop. I know you want to see it. Right? Let me get past my noose, my gun, my flask. Everybody got a noose. Quit playing. It's just a noose. I tied it myself. Here it is. This costume came with a prop. Not right quick. I'm in line at the buffet getting my food, and Mr. I don't give a fuck taking hella long. So I gave him a little pat. Hurry up, motherfucker. You know. He said, ew. White people, go figure. I get my food, go back to my desk, to my table, and there are 6 motherfuckers around my table talking about, I heard you was getting spankings. I said, I'm eating. I'm what? I heard you was getting spankings. So I ain't gonna say, what, you scared? Oh, see, I'm from Oakland, and I ain't no bitch. No, I ain't scared. This motherfucker, get on the table. I'm in front of all these people, and if I don't do something, I'm gonna look like a bitch. So I gave him one. He said, is that all you got? Now see, now I will kick your motherfucking, is that all? He gonna look back at me like, I will punch your face out your back. So now I got to fuck him up. I took a running start, a leap, and I tried to tear that motherfucker's spine out. I hit him with all my shoulder could give him. He said, yee! Wait a minute. Do it again. I said, what the fuck is going on here? No. Okay, so I made $1,700 that weekend because they wouldn't go away. $1,700 to that I'm looking for that job right now. Thank you. I'm Justico.
Damn, girl. That was really something else. She's packing up her bag of goodies. Hey, that is a grown woman, but not one that has a home office. I know you have a dungeon. I know she does. You know, it's funny you were telling that thing about, like, you know, smacking on the butt or whatever. I recently, my niece got into trouble while I was over at Easter at my parents' house, right? And her dad smacked her on her butt. She said, "Ooh, Daddy, I like that." And I'm like, how are you already traumatizing her? She's not even 10 yet. I'm like, those daddy issues are premeditated. I mean, I say that in bed, but like I wasn't saying it that young. He's not. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't want to think about that part. Thank you, Jessica, for that. All right, this next comic claims to not be from Stockton, which I'm not gonna lie, sounds like some Stockton shit. No, she's from Oakland. She's from Oakland. Maybe Richmond. We'll just say she's from Richmond to keep her safe from the 916. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand right now. Start clapping your hands right now, right now, right now, right now for a Hey, girl, thank you.
I was betrayed. I told her, don't tell him I'm from Stockton, okay? And she crossed, did the cross, like Jesus cross, and then kissed her pinky, and I was like, I believe you. But it was a lie. So summer started, and I'm at Yachtclub. I'm an adult. I'm Puerto Rican. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico. Thank you. Clap, 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 clap. Stop. Stop. I need to keep going. Just don't clap that much. I was raised Pentecostal. Woohoo. Exorcisms. Times were tough. But, like Lizzie said, I moved over from Puerto Rico, so now I am safe. So I live in Stockton. When people ask me, is Stockton scary? I always say yes. Because I don't want the property values to go up. I want to be able to own something one day. And my dreams came true. Last year, there was a serial killer. But we needed 2 serial killers. In Stockton, I'm just like everyone else, but like a doctor. But not like a real doctor. I'm a chiropractor. So I hit people for a living. And they like it. And they say they want it. And it's consensual. And they pay for it. And they heal. Hey. No claps? Tough audience. I'm going to win you over, okay? This is going to get rough, okay? I apologize in advance, okay? You want to say it here? Okay, let's see what happens. So I wanted to be sexy because I thought we were going to be on a boat. I put my makeup on. I put my bathing suit on. And, I got my boobies out. You can kind of see something. You can kind of see something. Pure seduction, I think. So I'm a doctor, but I drive a Kia. but not just any Kia. I drive a Kia Sportage. It's got panoramic sunroof. It's got heated seats. It's got a start button. It's got that leather interior. It's really nice. It's really nice. Someone asked me, is it a hybrid? And I said, I can't afford that in this economy. I'm single. Clap, 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 clap. Stop. I need to keep going. That was my impression of the Americans. Hey, hi, hey, hi, hey. Starbucks. Thank you. So I'm bisexual, non-practicing. I haven't been practicing much of anything these days. It's rough. I'm 36 and the market is thinning. The herd is thinning. I've never been married, never been divorced. What the hell am I doing with my life? I also have a master's. Okay, so I've been studying. That's what I've been doing. And I intimidate men sometimes because I'm like better than them. So I'm on the apps, but I'm on the sad app. Do you know which one that is, sir, in the back? Hey. Do you know which one is the sad dating app? No? I'm on Facebook dating app. Okay. I lost 2 friends. I lost 2 friends because of this. Yeah. It's rough. It's rough. Like in the apps, that's your boyfriend, hubby, what? Boyfriend? Okay, this is gonna work better, even better. Okay, you're brave. So in the apps, I can match with him, or I could match with his dad, or I could match with his mom, because I'm bisexual, or his little sister if she's legal. Am I right, guys? If she's legal, calm down. She's legal. So in the apps, I would not match with your boyfriend. I'm kidding, he's handsome, but you're beautiful. Throuple. What? Think about it. I'm a doctor, but not like a real one. Anyways, so my life has been difficult. 2 years ago, my dad called me during my birthday and he faked a stroke. Aww. So 3 weeks ago when my sister called me and she told me, Dad fell. And I was like, what? And she was like, yeah. And I'm like, what happened? And she's like, he can't feel his legs. And I'm like, oh. So my sister is a doctor, but like a real one. She's a medical doctor. She was worried. My dad fell. He might have thrown himself. We don't know. We don't know. It's a toxic family system. We're doing our best. Okay. So she told me his legs don't work. And he can't use his bladder. So he has a little pump that he uses. And you can laugh. It's not that deep. It's not that deep. We're here. I told you this was going to be hard. I told you this was going to be rough. You stay. That's on you. Okay? Let's talk more about this situation. So my sister was worried that he would not make it through his surgery. And in Puerto Rico, we have a saying which goes, weeds don't die. So I told my sister that the only way this man was gonna die was if she took a pillow in that hospital, she put it on his head. She brought the nurse. The nurse would sit on his head. Then my sister would sit on the nurse's lap. And then both would jump up and down. And he would still live. Clap, 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 clap. He won't. That's what I'm saying. Clap, clap. Thank you. So times are tough. I got a side hustle. That's what the Americans call OnlyFans. But I couldn't do it. Do you want to know why? Do you want to know why I couldn't do it? Because I don't have bush confidence. It's thinning. My bush is thinning. I'm 36. And there's a skirt that's growing that no one told you about. Okay? It's right here. And it starts going and it keeps going. And now guys are like, I want a bush. And I'm like, I can't grow it, pal. Meet me halfway. Anyways, it's really rough. It's really rough. I'm glad I'm here, Lizzie, at Stab. I thought there was gonna be a boat. I brought my sandals. I got a pedicure. I put on my sexy swimsuit outfit. Hey, these are my props. I brought these babies. You're welcome. So I couldn't do OnlyFans, so I stuck to doing the best thing that I could think of, feet stuff. I'm a size 11. You know, at a size 11, I think I have potential. I'm actually 11 and a half, okay? So my eyes are up here. Do not look at the money makers. You need to pay for those services. Okay, stop crying. Why are you crying? We're here together. You hit a man's imaginary penis, and we saw him in terror, okay? He doesn't seem to be from the United States of America, and his first impression of us collectively, we hammered his imaginary penis. And then we took a mom of two and put her facing the wall, super chill, okay? Super chill, even down to the floor. And then she took and started touching her leg, and I thought I was gonna be the risque one. I thought I was gonna be the spicy one. But you win, lady. You win. And you have 7 kids. I have 0 kids. No marriage. No kids. No bush. No OnlyFans. Just feet stuff. But I'm a doctor. But not like a real one. So, before you judge me about selling my feet pics, okay? Let's talk about this. Let's talk about my favorite person, the baby Jesus. Okay? When God started this adventure, you know, God is great. I'm sure he's a great dad, but he didn't give Mary any child support money. The kid was born in a manger. There's animals, there's ticks. It's not safe. It's not safe. I don't want to say deadbeat dad. I don't want to say it. I'm not going to say it. Anyways, who was the first person with the original foot fetish? Our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. This guy had feet washing parties. It was 12 men, his mom, Mary Magdalene, some fish, some bread. And he doesn't judge. He doesn't care. God has a sense of humor, I think, because he gave me my parents. Sir, you're laughing at my pain. Why are you laughing at my pain? Control your boyfriend, lady. These are modern times, okay? Control him. She lets you walk freely. Okay. So Jesus has a sense of humor. God has a sense of humor. I mean, look at Israel right now. What? That's my time. Yeah, thank you so much for the attention.
Oh my God. This bitch covered everything. From coming in on a boat to her drapes down there, getting mad at me that there wasn't a boat, her childhood trauma. Carla, I don't understand why you only have feet only fans. I don't. No, that's why you should have. Anyway. Who the fuck is next? Oh, I know who's next. Yeah, no, we've covered a lot, and I'm surprised that there of the lack of Americans in this room. So I'm glad we got to traumatize you tonight, sir. You're welcome. Yeah, stop looking at her. Don't apologize for that man. All right, put all your tools away, put them back in your bag. Those are for bedroom only. This next comic is actually, she has a fucking family, kind of, which is more than I can say for most of us. So we're rooting for you, and we're putting a lot on your shoulders right now, and you better deliver. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Eva.
I do have a family. Well, I'm not sure if I still have a husband, but I do definitely have 2 kids. My husband filed for divorce. I know. And you know what? Like, I was like, God, I got to do everything to make this marriage work. And I did. I was like, because I looked at my settlement and fuck, I need to be married. And so I'm a history major. Don't do it. But, and I did do everything. I mean, we went to counseling, we did date nights, anal, everything. And you know what, though? The anal didn't work. Because do you know, he said it hurt. And it's really, you gotta swim. And you gotta get the shape, you gotta get the dildo right, and getting it on it's really hard to get the strap on to fit correctly. I mean, seriously, you may not know about this. You may be an expert, but it's a lot of work. And then when your baby walks in, it's like, oh fuck. It's all over. Like when you're a toddler, it's like, what is that, Mommy? I'm like, I don't want to have this conversation. So, yes. And now, also, it was kind of interesting. I've been making some of these jokes, and there was one comic who was like, do you want to open up your marriage? And he was like really serious. He's like, are you and your husband open? And it's like, no. Mostly because I know he'll find someone better, and I don't want to lose this. And by the way, he's like, you should open up for, I'm like, I will never open up my marriage for dick, by the way. Pussy, maybe. I've never tried it. It might be fun. I have fucked up enough with dick. I'm good with that. I went to a crazy college. And, you get really tired of seeing dicks hang out all the time. Because, nobody wore clothes. It was a Reed college, and they would just be walking around, not even showing off, just hanging up. And sometimes, my question was, it was like, I am eating, and you are standing above me on the table, going, really proud of this shit. And it is half circumcised. I have never seen this. You should not be proud. It should have been fixed at some point. And I know we believe in body positivity, but what the fuck? I met a woman who's like, I saw this and was like, I'm never letting a man near me. And I was like, honey, I know, be a lesbian, have fun, pussy's fun, but still, they don't all look that bad. He's just really proud of that thing. I will never forget that thing. And I won't name him because it was a small school. But yes. And I also learned at that school, I am not a freak. Like, I'm just not. Like, okay, like when you come in and they're having an orgy and you try to join it and like, you're like, okay, can I join it? And they look at you like, why the fuck are you here? And it's like, you are on my bed. And then you go up to every single floor and there's orgies going on. So there's nowhere to even sleep. It's 5 o'clock in the fucking morning. I'm a little old person. I want to sleep. I admit this. And also, like, there's one guy and 6 women. Why do I find condoms? Like, why are there 12 condoms? I mean, you're a guy. Like, how do you... I know that, like, I know with girls, but, like, didn't you eventually sleep? I did learn the secret to that. It's the same thing to get old people's dicks up. That's what you use for... Yeah, they use Viagra. Like, even if you're, like, 18, you use Viagra so that you can go on... Because if you're fucking, like, back and back and back... But it's like, please be nice and throw away your condoms. I don't like picking them up out of my bed for 3 months. Yes, this was... And the other thing, like... So there was this one guy, and he really hurt me because we were fooling around, and I had nice titties, and like I wasn't, like they were, I mean small, but they were puffy. I mean puppy. They were before kids, and he couldn't get it up, and he's like, you know what? I'm sorry, it's not you. I just did too much heroin. And I'm like. What the fuck? And he got really, like, he got so judgmental. Because I was like, could you have told me, you know, the heroin beforehand? He's like, you're judging me because of the heroin use. He's like, I want you to know I always use clean needles. And he was like, I'm judging. I'm going, but was I really judging him? I mean, he really had a great tongue. We worked out. I mean, just because he couldn't get it up, I was still screwing around. I was going to fuck him. So, yeah. And I do realize that one thing, I was always curious about women, and I never fucked one. And like, I was kind of like, and I was thinking back, I'm like, I really have no game with women. Because the school was 70% women. And most of the guys did not shower. So like, there were not very many human. I mean, and I mean by like not showering, I mean, I could smell them from here. Like there are like, you know, once a semester, whether they needed to or not. So, yeah. But yes, and I did not fuck a girl. Like, I did, I mean, we did naked knitting. We did, like, nice, like, sweet things. We went and mud wrestled. I mean, all just the sweet, nice, wholesome college things. But I never got any further. Got to go to all of their weddings. Some of them were to women. And I was like, fuck. I really thought, it's like you just wouldn't fuck me. So now let's go down to boobies. Because there were certain doctors who told me, one, that there's an OB in the room, who was the one who, by the way, put me in the mental hospital, might be here. And I appreciate her coming. But I went to all the classes when I had my first. It was like the importance of breastfeeding. And they also told you it doesn't make your tits go low. They were fucking liars. They did, because, yeah, no. So my first, I didn't get to breastfeed. I fought, I wanted it, but it didn't happen. Second, I got big tits. I got the first time I've ever had. I have one picture that could work for OnlyFans. It's me with my big, like, I look like fake tits. They're huge. Yeah, those are gone. They got flat. But you know what? Even before that, so we went back. Now they're smaller than they were. They used to be at least up to here. Now they're like not here. I used to have perky but slow. So I miss my old breasts. I just want to say that. But they also don't tell you how to get to wean your child. Because, like, you teach them, and their mouth opens, and you do all this class, and it's all this work. And then they get to they go, Mommy, I want your boobie now. And you'll be sitting right here, and it's like, no, I lift it up. And you try to cover, it's like, no, it must be shown to the world. Both boobies, it's like, I want this one too. And, you know, And then your fucking kid is almost 4 and walks in the shower with your ass and goes, Mommy, I like your boobies. And I realized, because in the mental hospital, the psychiatrist did that too. But he just took a look. He just took a look and walked out. Now my kid stares. So I kind of want to go back there. So thank you very much. Bye.
I like how you made intense eye contact with Carla when you were like, that's what I should have my OnlyFans for. Like, you were like, I will show you my tits later. You have? I believe you. I really. That was you. You guys are the only, like, mothers that I really know, and I'm curious for how the next generation is gonna pan out. You know what I mean? With the two of you, I don't mean that as a bad thing. It's just genuine curiosity. What you were saying about having no game with women, though, I feel that because like I am never really nervous to initiate any kind of sexual contact with a man because like at the end of the day, I do have to realize like. A dick is a dick. Like, if I see a fucked up penis, I'm like, it's Friday. We'll get through it. Like, but like, women are beautiful. They're gorgeous. I get nervous around them. I don't know what to do. So when I want to initiate stuff with like a woman, I'll just let music do the talking for me. And Jessica already knows I know how to fuck that up. And I'm a huge Marvin Gaye fan, okay? So I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, like, there's so many songs that you could choose, Lizzie. Like, you'll put on a song, I'm sure it's like sexual healing, right? Let's get it on. No, I'll turn on the music, slide on the couch next to the girl, and I'll say something desperate like, hey, who put on Everybody Needs Love? All right, you guys. Tonight has been really fun. I do apologize for not having a boat. Let's all line up and look at her tits. Okay. Good night.
All right, everybody. That is it for us for the evening, but we've got a whole weekend full of comedy. Come back tomorrow, 8, 9, and 10. Improv, stand-up, podcast, the whole dang thing. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're here live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do 6 nights a week. Have a good night, everybody.